Denny Flexen here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined once again by unbeaten welterweight Michael McKinson. Michael, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm very well. How are you? Good New Year?
Very good, very nice Christmas and New Year. Thank you. How was yours? Obviously waiting for this big fight to be confirmed, but did you manage to enjoy it?
I did. I was with my girlfriend and just quiet one indoors for New Year's, and I had a good Christmas. So yeah, all ready to go now.
Now you've got a belated Christmas present, if you like. Is it March 19th? Yourself and Vergil Ortiz?
That's it, March 19th. I found out back in the end of November, because originally it was January. I was the opponent for January 22nd. But for whatever reason, it took a while to confirm. So they've moved it to March 19th. So yeah, all good my end.
I think he's changed trainers. I think that might be one of the reasons why it was delayed. He's now with Eddie Reynoso, reportedly. Yep. Was he kind of even on your radar before this fight was first broached to you?
Yeah, kind of, because I'm third by the WBO. He's number one. So he's always been kind of on the radar. Did I think I could get the fight? No. But yeah, like probably a year ago, I was frustrated before I even got my shot against Congo and stuff. And I openly said I'd fight these guys, the Boots Ennis's, the Vergil Ortiz's, and people like that. So it's no secret that I would always say yes to if I got given these opportunities, and thankfully I've finally been given it.
Now, as you mentioned, you're WBO number 3. He's number 1. Is this going to be a final eliminator for that title?
I'm not sure yet. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But I said yes a long time ago. I signed, and now it's confirmed. So I'm happy.
Whether it is or it isn't, if you defeat him, you become the WBO number 1. I mean, that seems beyond doubt anyway. What do you make of Vergil Ortiz as a fighter?
He's looked the part as a speak, but he's not invincible, is he? He's definitely not. He's had flaws in his fights, 100%. In the Kavaliauskas fight, I see some flaws in that one as well. But it's not so much what I see in him; it's what I can bring. Like I'm the test for Vergil Ortiz. Like he's never fought anyone unbeaten. He's never fought anyone as hungry as I am. He's obviously thinking the top boys at welterweight are all southpaws, so he needs to test himself against the southpaw. So obviously I'm a hand-picked opponent, but it's not going to be a walk in the park for him, and I really do believe I can shock the world.
And when the fight was first mooted on social media, I think Mike Coppinger originally said it was likely to happen early 2022 before it was confirmed. Some of the response, particularly from the American audience, wasn't particularly positive or hopeful in your respect. What did you make of that reaction?
I knew it was expected. Like when I agreed to fight Chris Congo last year, it was the same sort of thing. Like I knew I was expecting it when their fight got announced. So I don't really make too much of that at all. Like the whole world's going to be against me, really, except my team. But that doesn't matter. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but in reality, their opinion don't mean anything. So yeah, I don't really care about what people have to say about the fight and stuff. But I know my end, I'm finally going to get the credit that I deserve. I believe that over the years, I haven't really got the credit that I do deserve. So, like, just for example, my last 4 opponents got a combined record of 51-1. My last 7, I think it's 104 and 5 defeats. So I should really get a lot more credit. Like I should have been getting a lot more credit, but I'll finally get it now. And now it's my opportunity to not just shock Britain, but to shock the world.
You're no stranger to being in the away corner. You've done it many times from a young kid. This is on a different kind of level. You're going to another country against someone who's been highly touted by his promoters and by a lot of media in the US as well. how vital is it that you dominate as many rounds as possible, that you don't leave anything to chance, if you like?
I really do believe I can. Like me, a well-prepared Michael McKinson is a problem for anybody in the world, and that is an honest thing to say. Like, he's not going to be able to hit me with a handful of confetti. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and that's the way. Like, when he's missing and he's getting frustrated, like everyone's expecting him to get me out of there in the first half of the fight. He's going to be expecting to get me out of there early. But when it gets to like round 6, 7, 8, and he's realised like this is hard, this is a struggle, he's just going to get more and more desperate and play into my hands.
Do you think they've looked at much of or many of your previous fights? Do you think they're overlooking you? Maybe they're just looking at the record, or they've seen something in you? I don't know.
They've obviously handpicked me because I'm a southpaw, and the big fights for him are against southpaws. They've obviously they think I'm not a threat, so they think it's a warm up, so to speak, for the big guys. But believe you me, it's going to be no warm up for him. Yeah, he's in for all sorts of problems on March 19th.
He's been changing trainers and getting all that organised. You've known about this fight since November, even if it wasn't signed and sealed. So that must be an advantage as well, in that you've had a very long camp, if you look at it like that.
Yeah, I started camp for January 22nd, mate, even when it wasn't confirmed. Like, I did a good 4 weeks in camp, 3-4 weeks in camp. So I've managed to have a Christmas dinner, like refresh myself, ready to hit it now. So yeah, I've known about it for a long time. Finally, it's announced and it's confirmed, and now we can look forward to going statesides and shocking the world, like I keep saying.
I mean, in theory, it must be a lot easier for you to find suitable sparring for him than it is for him to find that for you.
Yeah, and it's been like that my whole career, really, against opponents. They've always found good southpaw sparring, but good southpaw sparring isn't going to match my style. Like, there's nobody with my style. So yeah, he can have all the sparring he likes. He can have all of the preparations and all the great preparations and everything that he will be getting, but it's not going to come close to being in there with me. And I know the whole world's going to write me off. Like, I know everyone's going to write me off, but that don't matter. Like, that's just going to help me with my motivation and help me produce the goods.
Do you prefer it that way? Do you prefer being the underdog rather than the favourite?
Yeah, like my whole career, I've thrown myself into being the underdog and that underdog mentality, and it's worked for 21 fights so far. Like, granted, this is a complete new level. I'm going to be jumping up levels in this fight, but I rarely get out of first, second gear in my wins that I've been having, and that is the honest, like that's me being honest. Like, the 2 fights I had in 2020, the first fight I won comfortable, although some of the scorecards didn't show that, but I won comfortable. And that last fight was easy. It was really easy for me, that last fight. So firstly, I belong at a higher level. Definitely, I've shown that. And I deserve my chance to be at this level 100%. So yeah, I'm excited that I finally got given an opportunity like this. Like last year when I got given the Chris Congo opportunity, like, this is like that times 10. So yeah, I'm very focused. I'm excited. I'm very excited that I'll get to announce myself to the world.
How long before the fight do you plan to go out to the US?
I'm not sure about all of that yet. I'll leave that to my team. I'll do my job first, start camp, and leave that to my team. I'd like to be out there early, but we will see how it pans out.
And obviously, this is the biggest fight of your career thus far, but the winner will be in prime position to challenge the WBO champion, who's Terence Crawford. For many people, the number 1 pound for pound fighter in the world. Do you dare to look that far ahead, even kind of in the back of your mind?
March 19th is my world title. You know what I mean? This is my world. This is the hardest fight, the biggest fight that I've had in my whole life by a million miles. I do believe I can beat Vergil Ortiz. I know I've got all the capabilities and all the ability to pull it off. And yeah, like afterwards, like we'll see. Like I'll be number one. Do you know what I mean? Like this is massive for not only me, my family, my city, and my country. So yeah, I'm very motivated for it. Like I can't wait.
Sum it up for us, if you can, how a victory over Vergil Ortiz on this big stage will change your life, change your family's life.
It is life changing. Winning this is life changing. I've got you got to think. A year ago, I was fighting on small hall shows. Like I was fighting on small hall shows, and firstly, I got my opportunity on a big card last March. That paid off. I won, and I've shown that I belong here. All my life, I've been in boxing. All my life, I've been in boxing. I was destined to be my name in lights and my name on these big cards, and now I'm going to be headlining big cards in America. So like I'm very proud. I'm very excited, but it's still the beginning. I'm 27 years old. It just took a long time to get here, and now I'm here. I'm going to make it count.
Great stuff, mate. I'm absolutely delighted for you. The only way it can be topped, I guess, for you more than me, is that you pull it off and get the win you know all your hard work has merited.
That's it. And I know I can do it, and I know not a lot of people will give me a chance, but that don't matter. That don't matter. I'm excited to prove everyone wrong.
Brilliant. Well, yeah, really look forward to it. I'm sure we'll catch up again before the fight, but for now, you know, enjoy the camp and yeah, good luck.